totally lost it there at the end. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I was like, oh, ended right there. Nice. No, fell apart. So anyways, welcome back to Tone Quest, another video. And the idea of this one spurred up from the live stream last week where someone was talking about me not rolling my volume down. No, they were talking about just feeling like they're not getting better, not seeing that progress like they used to. And I was like, man, I go through that all the time. That's like a daily thing. And I figured, maybe some of you guys had good advice for all of us who are struggling with just feeling like you're not getting any better, what you do. And I thought I would share some of this, insight that I have, at least what I've noticed with myself. So the first thing I think that happens a lot is that we get so caught up practicing exercises and those kinds of things. And, you see yourself playing guitar every time that you play guitar because you are you. That makes sense. And, when I was a guitar teacher, people would come in and feel like they weren't getting better, but I saw them on a weekly basis. I shouldn't say when I was a guitar teacher. I'm still a guitar teacher. When I taught in-person lessons, I saw them on a weekly basis. So I would see the progression that they couldn't, because like I said, you get incrementally better. It's just real small little bits better. So, on your own, you really don't see that. So if you're feeling like you're not getting better, one thing you can do is record yourself playing something. That way you can actually have something physical, or on video or whatever it is to go back to and be like, all right, I was playing, maybe you were playing Crazy Train, a week ago, and then record yourself 1 week later and be like, oh, you know what? I am doing that better. Because you might not even realize that, oh, now you're stretching your pinky out just a little bit more to where you can reach that fret than what you were before. And now you're like, oh, I'm doing better. So I think part of that struggle is that you don't get to see those, larger chunks of time between your playing. So, because a lot of people just don't record themselves. So it might seem weird at first, but man, I remember I used to record myself even way before YouTube, just practice stuff, just so I could watch it back and see how are my hands, playing this or whatever it was. And I remember it was really motivational to be like, man, I was really struggling to play Enter Sandman. Now I can just play it like it's nothing. So I think that's a big one that you guys can do that helps. This helps me out a lot. The next one is getting bogged down on trying to tackle something that's just too difficult to tackle in a relatively short amount of time. Sometimes I'll work on something that takes a couple days, could be a week or so, but some things take a long time. Maybe it's a big piece of music, and if it's one of those things that's going to take months to get better at and get it under your fingers, you really need to have smaller goals kind of sprinkled around in there. Because if you're just hardcore working towards this one thing, I think it's easy to feel a little bit defeated sometimes because there's just so much of your effort is going into this, and it's just a huge mountain to climb. So sometimes I think having those checkpoints along the way, at least it helps me out a lot. So if I'm working on this big project, this big song, whatever it is, I also might sit there and learn like I was just learning, a Rush song just for fun. Oh, how's it go? Just a little bit out of tune there. But I learned that on the side while I was working on this other, larger piece of music that was giving me trouble. I was like, I just want to learn something for fun. So I think taking time away from just that hardcore practice and learning something for fun, that's a huge one right there. I mean, that is going to make you feel a lot better because it's easy to get defeated. Guitar is a tough instrument. Any kind of instrument is very hard to learn, but I mean, we're obviously playing guitar. So we're going to talk about guitar. So you could have little goals. Maybe it's just I want to incorporate, the Jimmy Page lick. As my volume is not turned on. Something like that. Incorporate that into your playing. And then sit there and be like, all right, well, I also want to do this Eric Johnson thing. Maybe you're trying to work on some big Eric Johnson run, have the little licks in there mixed in with the big ones. So that's just, that's the stuff I like to do, or learn something that's just sheer fun and give you a break. Because sometimes you got to take a break away from that, just super diligent, hardcore practicing, or at least I do. So I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to play this thing some more. Yeah, I think that's it. So have a good rest of your day, guys, and let me know. Like I said, what do you guys do when you just feel like you're not getting any better? Throw out some guitar getting better hacks for everyone. So see you guys.